We all know there's a lot of demand in the housing area. If we are looking at trying to get and meet that demand within a realistic time schedule, we've got to look at different ways to the traditional route delivering houses. It's not to say it's going to replace that traditional route, it's going to complement to get to the level of housing we need, delivered at the speed we need, and to give the quality that the customer expects.
What social landlords are looking for from suppliers in the MMC supply chain is that engagement with us to understand our requirements, what we require for our own future business plans, the quality of product that we're looking for and what our customers need, but also engagement with contractors, mainstream contractors that we will be working with. So actually if we can kind of make those connections through to the supply chain, it would really build confidence for all parties in what we're looking to do. And when you broaden that out to the broader supply chain, around design team members, engineers, etc., having everyone really focused on delivering from day one that MMC product can be really powerful.
I think the difference between MMC and traditional form is it's a different package. So it's a manufacturing deal. And I think there's more work that we need to do as both sectors to understand what makes us tick, what's important to us as a business, what's important to them as a business, and for us both to understand what our risks are, kind of thing. And I think that's if we don't understand the risk involved, then as a sector we'll struggle getting it past our boards and our exec teams and even our funders for that matter. So I think we need to really understand the risks and then be able to plot the mitigation around them. I don't necessarily think it's any more risky than traditional build. I think people seem to think MMC has to be this perfect little bubble that never has any issues, and that's just not. It just isn't reality. On that, there's as much risk in traditional build as there is to MMC. It's different products. So I think from kind of manufacturers, there is that willingness to understand how we both sectors can work together, because I do think there's a will, and that's the thing, both sectors want to work with each other, we just need to learn how we do it.
I think my two key takeaways were the passion for our customers and ensuring that whatever we're delivering by way of new homes is focused on the needs of our customers and affordability for customers, and the role that different products will play in ensuring that happens. And secondly, the amount of MMC that's actually already being delivered, that organisations like ourselves are already busily delivering a large number of new homes, and a lot of them have got MMC features, a wide variety of different products already in use, and I think we mustn't underestimate that.
So how does MMC need to evolve? I think there's a huge piece of education. It's education of RPs, it's education in terms of technologies, and education in terms of residents. So we work on a daily basis with RPs or with residents who've got a choice between, putting a meal on the table or turning on the heating. So if they're operating these kind of, technologically advanced houses, they see a piece of equipment with a light on, the first thing they do is they turn it off because they think it's costing them money. Whereas then, it can cause condensation, damp, mold, bad living conditions, a deterioration of the building fabric. So I think that element of education is probably the most important for MMC to evolve.
The real key takeaway is people want to build better places for people, and they want to get involved and understand how the design process, if properly engaged, will deliver those spaces for their clients or their tenants, which enhances both their well-being and gives them a cost-effective, comfortable and sustainable place to live.